Yo, Trump, tell him you innocent, bro. You innocent. I remember that.
Trump, man. Man, free Trump, man. It's a witch hunt. We don't even know what he did. They just making stuff up. Free Trump 2024.
2024, Trump all the way.
Do you support Trump being indicted?
Definitely not. That man is the GOAT. They just trying to set him up, for real. Trump 2024 for sure. Trump 2024.
No, it's a witch hunt. They're doing whatever they can to get rid of him because they know he's powerful and they know he can actually do good change in this country. My boy Donnie was watching. You have more supporters than you ever know, bro.
Oh, I just seen that shit 2 days ago. Nope. They tricked y'all dumbass to get Trump out the chair, and now look how that shit done backfired on y'all dumbass. Trump got my back. Trump for life.
But Trump is a real black man. He's just finding out that he's a nigga like us.
Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Historic moment. That's big 45 right there. Stop playing. Oh, he copping, please. That's what I'm talking about. That's your president, nigga. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
All right, guys. So we got to talk about Stephen A. Smith, who said something that's probably going to make the woke revolutionaries upset about President Trump, which is that he had knew Trump before he ran for president and that he knows that Trump is not a racist, that Trump is not racist, which is something that we hear quite a bit of honest black folks come out and say that actually knew Trump before it became basically political poison to the Democrat Party for any black person to like Trump. Take a look.
I knew Trump before
Yeah, you used to talk to him. You ever talk to him anymore?
No, I don't. I knew Trump before he ran for the presidency. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to him. He was a huge sports fan. He used to throw a lot of events at his casinos and stuff like that. And I genuinely liked him. I didn't know who this guy was running for president. I think he's changed, but I will tell you this. I think when people call him racist and stuff like that, I've never thought of Trump that way. He's not against black people. He's against all things not named Trump. There's a difference.
I mean, listen.
Yeah, so I think Stephen A. Smith is low-key kind of on point here in regards to how he knows Trump, or he claims he knows Trump, or he's been around Trump or whatever before he was president, and he never thought of Trump as a racist. And this is kind of surprising, kind of a big deal, coming from somebody who works for a network that is always crying racism instead of talking about sports.
You are white. I am black.
White supremacy, slave trade.
Because you're white.
Racial discrimination, African Americans, black women.
White privilege. White privilege. White privilege. White people should feel a certain amount of guilt.
Black men, white analysts, black dude, racism, white dude. I am a black man. My blackness, a lot of racists out there.
Racist, 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 racist.
Black guy versus a white guy.
Racist, racist.
Race riots.
White privilege.
Black players.
Colorism, fairer skin, racism, racism, black man, white people, a black young man, white guys, black man, white girl, black people.
We don't know, but we do know this. Since you do want to bring it up, we do know this, that when it comes to MVP voting, 80% of the voters are white American. 20% are other.
The next day.
I want to correct something here from yesterday's show. When Kendrick Perkins said 80% of NBA voters for the MVP award are white. The NBA publicly announces the voters each year, and after review, it is clear the panel is much more diverse than what was portrayed by Kendrick Perkins, and we wanted to make sure that we corrected that today.
Yeah, so routine race hustler Stephen A. Smith claims he doesn't believe that Trump is a racist. He's never thought about Trump as a racist, and I'm pretty sure a whole lot of other black people that know Trump, okay, or knew Trump, probably feel the same way or felt the same way. But as soon as Trump declared that he was running for president, all of a sudden he became the most racist man in the country to black folks. Now, how does that work? Again, we all know that Trump back in the day used to hang out with rappers, models, people that are a part of the culture, so to speak, okay? And back then, again, black folks loved Trump, okay? They was making songs about Trump, how they want to be Trump, how they were inspired by Trump, okay? Trump was a part of the team, okay? He was invited to the cookout. But again, as soon as he declared that he was running for president, all of a sudden, he changed, which is what Stephen A. Smith is saying, even though I don't think Trump actually changed. I think that the Democrat Party has brainwashed Black America into believing that Trump is some type of flaming racist when there's really no real evidence that he's a flaming racist. And I think that Stephen A. Smith knows that, right? I think he's being disingenuous when he claims that Trump changed. I don't think Trump changed. I think Trump has always just been Trump. I personally believe that Stephen A. Smith is afraid to tell the truth, which is the truth is that people have been, again, tricked and brainwashed into thinking or believing that Trump is racist because the Democrat Party told him that Trump is racist. And as a sports analyst and part-time political commentator that works for ESPN and Woke Take, Stephen A. Smith can't come out here and say what everybody knows, which is that Trump is actually really not a racist, right? That this is an invention, a psyop from the Democrat Party in order to get black folks to continue to vote Democrat. Now, again, there's some black people that have been smart enough to figure this out, right? It just so happens to be a lot of people that's involved in the hip-hop space, rappers and such, okay? Who, again, have supported Trump in the past. We see that Trump has been very friendly with these people, okay? As you got pictures like this that came out over the weekend of DJ Akademiks, who's a hip-hop commentator, taking a picture with Trump. And in the past, DJ Akademiks has come out and declared that he is voting for Trump in 2024, that he is a fan and supporter of Trump.
Now, raided by the feds.
Yeah.
Tons of lawsuits.
What do you think is going to happen with Trump?
I don't know.
Hey, listen,
I don't know.
Vlad,
It's hard to say. Hopefully, he's not going to become president again. But
Vlad,
look at how many people.
I'm definitely voting for Trump next time.
Wait, you're voting for Trump?
What? Yes, I'm definitely voting for Trump. 100%.
You're voting for Trump.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
You're disappointing me right now.
No. The reason why is that if he's the only other candidate, and I got to tolerate 4 more years of Biden, we're not doing that. Unfortunately, we live in a country where it's a two-party system.
Or maybe Kamala Harris will end up running for president because
She'll do that now.
I mean, Biden can't even put on his own jacket anymore. It was
but
he's shaking people's hands who aren't there. I mean, he's old and old.
Vlad, I'm one of those people where like I don't gotta agree with everything you do or your thoughts and everything. I don't think we'll ever do that with any other human being. But I'm simply looking at life under two presidents, and this motherfucker looks senile, and I think that we need him out of there. Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, with any type of fentanyl type substance. Oh my God, give me my rappers back. And Uncle Trump said, all right, when we catch the drug dealers who pushing this shit with the fentanyl killing the people, we put them in the chair. And y'all mad. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Yo, Uncle Trump trying to do what y'all, he trying to clean up the streets, bro. Sorry. Y'all mad? It's not like he's saying, if you're selling some weed. No, nigga. You pushing that fentanyl shit and killing niggas out here, you're going in the chair. When Lil Peep died, y'all was like, oh my God, I hate fentanyl. Oh my God. Yeah. Don't you think the nigga who killed Lil Peep should get a chair? No. They charge the drug dealers for that, by the way. And they charge a couple of niggas for Mac Miller shit, too. All them niggas who selling bad drugs, man. The fentanyl shit is out of control. Uncle Trump trying to put them niggas in the chair. I'm sorry. Trump 2024, we putting you in the chair. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it, man. I think that's a great slogan. I think that's a great campaign slogan. I think DJ Akademiks, low-key came up with a great campaign slogan for Trump, right? Maybe replace the N-word with, criminals, right? Trump 2024. We putting criminals in the chair, right? Or drug dealers in the chair, whatever, right? It's just hilarious to me. So yeah, DJ Akademiks has declared that, hey, he support Trump. He got the chance to meet Trump at the UFC match. You also have other rappers like Sway Lee, who's a part of Ray Schremer, right? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Says he would choose Trump over Biden in 2024, right? Because he freed Kodak, he freed Wayne, he tapped in, etc. I'm pretty sure they love the better economy. And then you got people like this, liberals, like this guy right here, Chris Evans. He says the weakest link. And he got other people, DJ Akademiks, this dude, another black man speaking out in support of Trump, shaking my head. It's really going to be a long year. Charlemagne already let us know what's up. Just wild. Shaking my head. This guy, Mike Jackson, who I believe may be a UFC guy, I'm not necessarily sure. He says, how is this Sambo for the culture?
So again, you got people out here calling them racial slurs. Okay, putting this out here. You guys know what this means. You know what this means in response to DJ Akademiks meeting Trump, right? He's some type of sellout. He's Tom. He's the C word. You all know the C word is. And this is why people like Stephen A. Smith and other black folks who actually know Trump don't speak out more in favor of Trump and dispelling these silly claims that Trump is some type of flaming racist, when the guy clearly is not a racist, right? Clearly not a racist. But you got some people in this country who go into disbelief and shock when somebody declares that, hey, you know, I don't think Trump is actually a racist.
It's like I'm gonna be honest, Donald Trump is not racist. Donald Trump is just from Queens. It's just Queens jokes. It's just,
you done did too much weed.
Yeah. So I just find it to be absolutely kind of hilarious to a certain extent, but also sad. The stranglehold that the Democrat Party and some of the people on the woke left have on black people who want to come out and support Trump, either due to the economy or just, you know, being more aligned with his ideals or whatever. They want to come out and support Trump, but they can't because they're afraid of the social stigma that comes along with it, even though they know in their heart that Trump is not a racist. But again, it is currency, or it was currency back in 2016, to declare that Trump was a racist. Again, even though all these people knew that wasn't necessarily true, he wasn't some type of flaming racist when they was hanging out with him, you know, his casinos and, you know, partying with Trump and all that stuff. He wasn't so racist, but all of a sudden he declared he was running for president as a Republican. Again, he became one of the most racist people in the world. It's just sad that people don't have the ability to think for themselves in this country, and that, you know, they have their opinions and their beliefs based off what the Democrats, the politicians, and the media tell them that they should really believe, okay, which is that, you know, this person, that person is racist. And I think that's probably one of the biggest problems with the Republican Party, is trying to shake the stigma of racism or bigotry that really does not deserve to be attached to the GOP or conservatives nearly as much as it deserves to be attached to the Democrats, considering their history of, you know, slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, all of that stuff. I mean, just look at the president of the United States, who he used to hang out with. Look what he said about black people before in the past. But again, the media only talks about the GOP as the so-called racist folks, when Democrats, in my opinion, deserve that label much more, if you're going to actually throw out the label of racist. So, hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.